for environments.
Yeah, absolutely, and you know, he touched on it there. There's times when you want to be on those channel swing banks where it's really steep, and sometimes when it's flat, and he obviously knows where to be this week, much better than anyone else in the field.
Well, we just got to call it the Kyle Welcher show today. We look at those numbers and we just, wait a minute. Come on, man. Yes, it's true. How can it be? I can't tell you, but Kyle Welcher has just outstripped the field, lapped the field. I don't know how many different ways can you put it. His performance has been a singularity in the world of bass fishing, probably in the history of bass fishing. None of us can ever recall seeing anything like this. It's great to see you here this morning with us on Bassmaster Live. Welcome to the Bassmaster Studios, sponsored by Marathon. I'm Tommy Sanders here with Ronnie Moore and Hall of Famer Davy Hite. We got Mike Suchan in here as well. And Davey, this could be, I mean, we got a good start, a quick start from Kyle Welcher like we've had every day. But yesterday we had half the field out there and they caught more 20-pound bags than they caught any day so far. And everyone except for one person in our top 10 improved day 3 over day 2. Yeah, there were a lot of high expectations coming into this event, heard all the great things about it, but we had a weather turn south on us right before we got here, as in the water temperatures got colder, the winds picked up, all those things kind of negative. But Kyle Welcher got off to a great start on day 1. The other anglers have just kind of gradually been getting better and better. Here's the thing, though, what Kyle Welcher has done. You know, I fished professionally for 24 years, been doing this for about 8 years, and 32 years I've been right in the middle of this sport. I've never seen anything like what he's doing. Yeah. Ronnie Moore, you and I were talking about our colleague Pete Robbins. He comes up with some great ways to look at things, and he thought of a great way to emphasize how important, how incredible this achievement is. Yeah, we have 102 pros in the Bassmaster Elite Series, and so if you take everyone else's best bags from day 1, day 2, and day 3, that's 251 possible weights, and you took the best 3 bags, they would add up to 72 pounds, 14 ounces, which is a 22-pound deficit to what Kyle Welcher has done himself alone through 3 days. That is amazing and incredibly defeating for the rest of the field. And also you sit back and you're like, this is historic. I'm okay with getting my butt beat if it means at the sake of history being made. Yeah. Absolutely. Such, you made a point earlier before we came on the air here on the Facebook time there about the average fish for Kyle Welcher versus the field. Kind of run us down that one more time.
Well, you know, the guys close to him have 60 pounds, so that was 4 pounds of fish. The average in the whole field, count everybody, only 2 pounds, 12 ounces. Welcher has averaged 6 pounds, 5 ounces.
Unbelievable.
Absolutely incredible. Hey, before we get out of here, guys, I just wanted to stop at the Dakota Lithium Screen of Knowledge real quick. We mentioned it 70 times that we have broken the Century Club with an angler, and there's only been now 11 tournament venues. And when you think of the historic great bodies of water in the country, those legendary legacy places, Okeechobee, Toledo Bend, Lake Amistad, the Kissimmee Chain in Florida, Lake Fork that will go later this year, the St. Lawrence, Santee Cooper, all of these places have recipes. Clear Lake, still putting them out. Falcon, Gunnersville, and now we add the Pasquotank River in the Albemarle Sound. This is the first place that is connected to a East Coast type of tidal fishery. It's not tidal, but a coastal fishery. Obviously, the St. Lawrence flows out to the ocean, but when you think of the recipe to make a great body of water, normally it is not a river. Those are tougher places. So huge fish at this body of water. And I wanted to also talk about some of the milestones we'll look at for Kyle Welcher today. He's got 2 for 11 pounds on Bass Track right now. Over the Century Club puts him middle of the 70 list for all-time weights. To get to the top 25, that's 112 pounds, 5 ounces. He'll need 17.7 today, 19.2 today for his 5-fish limit. That'll get him in the top 20 all-time weights-wise. 29.11, that's a big jump to get from top 20 to top 10, but that would be his smallest bag of the week, 29.11. Very doable for him. And then he'd have to push the limit on what he did yesterday at 34 even and go far beyond that. But if he does that, 34.9 would get him top 5 weights all time. And if he did do something miraculous, maybe 2 10-pounders today, 37.10 would put him at the all-time weight record. Guys, I didn't think the Pasquotank River was a bad fishery. I thought it was going to take mid-80s, maybe 90 pounds. But boys, they showed up big, especially for Welcher. And the fact that we're mentioning top 20 all-time, top 10 all-time, that says that we have job well done for this fishery and this town.
37.10. This would be the mathematic progression from yesterday, right?